Going and checking out the cadets, one of the smallest categories we have in motorsport racing in South Africa, but still a good field of 10 drivers lining up. Pole position went to Michael Cook ahead of Jarrod Odendal, and Chase Augustus was third. Naidu and Naidu round out the 9 and 10 placings.
So as we head into turn number 1, a little bit of less pace than what we saw from our Super Rock, but just as exciting racing. They're going to climb on the power. This is about the third time they've had to come round. These youngsters are so eager to race, Matt, that sometimes they just give it everything they've got and actually don't realize that you've got to hold the pace up. 44 is the man into turn 1. That is our leader and, of course, pole man. 44 is Michael Cook.
Goes sweeping around, gets a good drive. Down the hills, it's going to be a load of fun. Up the hills, it's going to hurt a little bit. And for the people out there, you haven't seen cadet racing, there are people in these cars. It is not guys on the side with remote control radios. These are little guys hooking around this track.
And they're certainly giving it everything they've got. They weren't going to hold back, not one bit. 25 moves up, Jarrod Odendal. Can he keep that lead? No, he can't. 56, Chase Augustus retakes the lead as they get up onto the top right-hander. Look at the different lines they've got, Matt, just because the car's so small.
All over the place. So it's the green helmet of Augustus that's going to lead them out. And he's got some good pace. In fact, he's got some superbike style. He's got his shin hanging out to the side of the track, and that's maybe helping him with a little bit of steering. Yeah. Certainly the top 5 have got away, though. You've got to say, it is opened up very, very early on. The man in the back of the pack, number 21, that's Bryden Turnbull.
Bryden Turnbull just hanging on to this gap. The top 5 drivers were split by only half a second. In fact, 0.9 of a second, I should say, in the qualifying. So really nothing in it between these guys. And you can see it here on the track. They're just right with each other. 21 falling slightly back there. Turnbull with a bit of work to do as they go up the hill.
Yeah, big gap developing to the chase group. It looks like he's headed up by the number 18 of Alex Swanepoel. But up the hill, you can actually hear the revs dropping as they climb up this hill. So the engine's not really suited to the up and down tarmac here at Idube. When we get to a flat circuit like round number 4 at V-Town, it should be a little bit more equal pegging.
Well, remember that these guys run 50cc engines and they're all in the same chassis, so it really is up to the driver to make this kart work. And these young drivers start from the age of 5 years and move up to the age of 8, so they really are the very, very start of motorsport in this country.
They are the beginning, they are the future. That's what you keep talking about. Chase Augustus, I almost laughed a little bit there because did you see the big sweeping line? It was a hard left into a hard right. It was like following a taxi through Joburg, but it kept him at the front.
Yeah, but check at him. He's going very defensive now as they get up onto the top of the hill. Here comes the kart number 11. That's Alton Bowe, and he's already up there as well, looking for a way past Michael Cook. Cook goes very defensive and keeps him behind. So as they come out of the top right-hander, there you go, Matt. Another one of those big sweeping lines. Trying to go defensive and looking... Oh, problems for Alton Bowe, though.
No, he was sitting in a strong 4th place, and he's now going to have to park it. So number 21 inherits that position. Bryden Turnbull, he's been at the back of this pack, but sometimes it's nice to just sit and watch the other guys make mistakes.
Right now it is number 56, Chase Augustus, who's not making any mistakes. He's trying to keep all the rest of the field behind him. And as they come to the closing stages now, there's Alton Bowe back in the race, coming up on Ryan Wild. And we also just caught a glimpse there of the Naidu siblings. So Sharin and Avashan having a great time here in the cadet class.
Number 18 we're picking up on, fighting it out for 6th place at the moment. That was Alex Swanepoel. So we're trying to make some heroes for the future here. Remember that name.
1 lap and about 4 corners to go as they come up to the right-hander at the top of the hill. And it looks as if our leader has dropped down to 4th place. So Chase Augustus making a mistake, spinning out at one of the turns. That's given a lead here to number 25, Jarrod Odendal, and Michael Cook is now looking to take that lead away.
Yeah, it is down to these 2 drivers. They've been fighting over 2nd and 3rd all day long, but all of a sudden, the waters part, and it's a chance of a victory at Idube. 44 versus 25. It's going to be tight.
It certainly is, and looks like 3rd place is not decided either. Chase Augustus, even though he spun out, is looking to retake that 3rd place. Can he do it? They've only got about half a lap to go as they went through that section. And a little bit further back, still picking up on that 6th place battle. That is Alex Swanepoel. The number 111, that is Sharin Naidu. Having superb fun.
That is the battle that is raging for 6th and 7th place. So Swanepoel, he had a lot of air between him and one of the Naidus a couple of laps back, but that is starting to close down. Number 44, look at him, Michael Cook. He is pushing hard for this victory. One more chance at the inside. He makes it stick. Number 44 comes to the front, Michael Cook. He is going to take the checkered flag ahead of number 25, Jarrod Odendal. Could not make it count, lost it in the 2nd last corner.
Amazing bit of driving there. Jarrod Odendal takes the victory. Michael Cook ends up in 2nd place. Chase Augustus eventually in 3rd ahead of Bryden Turnbull, and Tristan Losh there in 5th.
How did that first race go for you?
It went fine for me, yeah. At the end it was kind of hard. He just before the end he overtook me.
Ah.
Just on the last lap.
And do you like the circuit here at Idube?
Yes, I love the circuit.
And what do you think of, are you going to become a SA champion one day?
Yes.
And which classes are you going to race? next after cadets?
GB Juniors.
Where are you going to go race next? After cadets?
GB Juniors.
And what do you want to do one day with racing?
Race of Formula 1.
Join us after the break for more engine superkart race action.